Hey, so I'm back from my first video, and that first device I had kind of broke. You can see the wires in there, so that's ooh, I broke it even more. So that's that's apparently the caveat to not spending a whole lot of money down on one of these things, is that they will break up pretty easily on you. So I got set up with something new. I dropped some money on it. I thought the habit was really working for me, so I picked this guy up. This is it's by a company called SMY, apparently, and I'm told. So um, it's got a nice little readout on there. It's a little glary, but you can sort of see what's going on the screen is nice and colorful, and you've got all kinds of options, and it's got all kinds of stuff on it. All kinds of stuff that I've learned about. So apparently these devices, they run on coils. So there's this tank is separate from this device. So this is a big tank. Apparently, it was sort of the nicest thing they had. So I sort of shelled out on it because the first one breaks on me, and you want to get something a little more durable. So that I bought that, and it essentially I've learned that there are. I knew that there were coils in here, but I didn't know much about them. So basically, the coil is a cartridge that goes in here, and it's the little device inside that actually turns the vapor, or turns the juice into vapor. So I've learned a little bit about that. I've been off cigarettes for 2 months, and that's been good. That's been good. This also takes a little external yellow battery here. So that's what powers the device. Unlike this little piece of garbage that you charge, there was no battery in here that you could take out. So this has a cool little tape on the bottom. You can kind of see. But yeah, so that's sort of where I'm at in this product. I've learned a little bit more about the juice. So apparently there are 4 components in there that are 4, just in case you didn't know what that number looked like. It's very much unlike cigarettes, and cigarettes contain thousands of chemicals, and the juice in here only contains 4, as I understand it. There's a vegetable glycerin, which is the most important one. That's what actually turns it's the catalyst that, when heated, turns this juice into vapor. So there's that in there. There's also propylene glycol, which is flavor enhancer. It's stuff that's found in toothpaste and hard candy and things like that, anything that holds flavor artificially. Then there's the flavoring itself. I've been using the flavor is the most fun part of this whole thing, honestly, because it's the most customizable, it's the most unique. It's also it's the most switchable, for lack of a better word that I'm coming up with right now. The juice is relatively inexpensive, and the devices themselves are very expensive. So you can buy new juice and new flavors and things like that. So the flavor that I've got in here is called Fredbird from my local shop. Fredbird, like the St. Louis Cardinals mascot. It's blackberry, raspberry, and strawberry mixed together. So that's pretty yummy. And the only other ingredient is nicotine, which is of course optional. And even the propylene glycol is optional. You can get like the least amount of chemicals you can have in here is 2. Actually 1. If you just wanted the vegetable glycerin with no nicotine, no flavoring, and no propylene glycol, you could just make straight vegetable glycerin. So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot of stuff about this and how customizable the juice is. And I'm feeling great, really. After being off for 2 months, I'll say about my ability to taste, you don't know how much of it you've lost until you get back. And I had a cigarette one time in the 2 months since I've been doing in the month that I've been doing this, and it just tastes gross to me now. Ever since I've gotten that taste back, it really tastes gross. So I think this is working as a deterrent. I mean, I haven't had a cigarette in longer than I ever thought I'd be able to. So this seems to be working, and I'm really getting on board with it and sort of learning a lot about it. It's a lot of fun. So I should probably take a hit off this guy and show you what he can do, because he can do a lot more than this kind of thing. So I'll just throw that over there. And check this out. This is pretty cool. So I just totally clogged the place up. I mean, it's awesome. It's so much fun. It really is. It's a lot of fun, and it seems. I mean, the studies are inconclusive. I've been reading up a little bit. It's not. It's not quite there yet, though, the science around it, but it seems like a tentative yes to the question of, are these things safer than cigarettes? Now, maybe it won't be 100% safe, maybe it will cause some problems in the long term, but, you know, people have been smoking for like 40 years and they're still okay, and I don't know, all this stuff is just all kind of crapshoot, but I mean, the long story short, I feel better. You know, I feel a lot better. I feel better within this month, and better than I ever thought I could. You don't know how much energy you're losing and how crappy you feel until basically you start to feel better. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. I think I'm kind of starting to get into it. So I never thought I would, but it's fun. So I'm gonna stick with it, and I'll update you guys in a little bit. So I'll take one more puff on this guy, and I think I'm gonna continue with this for a while. So we'll see how it goes.